Yeah, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is my very good honor to see you in this new semester. And for your information, let me introduce myself. My name is Nico Harared, and you can call me with my first name or with my last name. Okay, for your information, when we talk about syntax, and hopefully, guys, so you already know about syntax in English linguistics. Yeah, apparently. And I hope that you know that this is, we are going to talk about this English syntax. So, what is it for? So, the aim of the course to provide the students with experiences, insight, knowledge on the study on syntax, and also to make students aware of the syntax in language, and to provide students with skills, knowledge, experiences, analyzing language syntactically. Okay, so this is the content for our material. So yeah, in this first session until mid-test, yeah, so we are going to talk about word category or para speech, uh, and then for the second meeting, so we are going to talk about type of nouns, types of verbs, height and modifier, complement, and also jump. And the following one, we talk about form and function and also phrases. And then constituent structure, semantic roles, text analysis, or maybe quiz. And afterward, and the final one, so we talk about the review or summary about the first session until the last session. So for your information, so the reference already taken here. So we have, so the link is also available there. So you could trace for the link. Yeah, and also from Linda Thomas. Yeah, beginning and syntax. This is very interesting one because why? Because we analyze the sentence by phrases. And also Jong Book Kim, yeah, in 2008. So it's about English syntax as introduction. Okay. Now, for for your information, so today we are going to talk about syntax. As we know that when we talk about syntax, yeah, top of our mind is just like, okay, syntax is arrangement or and interrelationships of words, phrases, clauses, and also sentences. Okay, we start from the scope of the syntax. Syntax is all about part of speech, phrases, clauses, and sentences. Okay, so syntax is one of the macro linguistics aspect. Yeah, so for your information, if you still remember about the previous material in English linguistics, so we have phonology, we have phonetic, phonology, morphology. So they are micro linguistics. So when we talk about syntax, syntax is one of the example for micro linguistics. Sorry, and uh, yeah, as your information, as you know that syntax is the study of arrangement of words into grammatical structure in the form of phrases, clauses, and sentences again and again. So this is about the structure grammatically. Okay, so maybe when we talk about morphology, morphology deals with word formation out of morphemes, but syntax deals with phrases and sentence formation out of words. So this is one of the differences between syntax and also morphology. Yeah, when we know about morphology, we talk about morpheme. When we talk about syntax, we talk about something bigger than words. So what is it? Phrases. Okay. Now, so for your perspective, syntax is grammar. It's just like grammar is a device of some sort of producing the sentences of the language under analysis from Chomsky. So to make it simple, so the grammar is a bones and the words are the flesh, according to Husserl. Yeah. So we know that grammar is just like subject, verb, and object. Yeah. Or in English language, so and also in Indonesian language, so the structure of the grammar is just like this: subject, verb, and object. At least we have subject and verb. Okay, but it is totally different when we talk about Japanese and also Korean or some sort of another languages. Yeah, in Japanese and also Korean, so we have SOV. Okay, so that is the grammar or the structure of the sentence. So take a look at this. English and Indonesia, they are similar grammatically in creating sentence, subject, verb, and object. Yeah, but totally different with Japanese. Yeah, they are grammar, subject, object plus verb. Okay. Now, in traditional grammar, so we know that the structure of the grammar is just like, okay, we have subject, we have a verb, and also we have an object. So one of the example, the man saw the cow. So with this, we can break down the sentence. Yeah. So the man as the subject, and a verb is a saw, and the cow as an object. Okay. Now, but syntax is how sentence is worded and structured. In linguistic syntax is the study of the principle and the processes by which sentences are constructed in particular languages. Okay, so we know that types of sentences is just like declarative sentence, interrogative sentence, exclamatory sentence, or imperative sentence. And word order is just like passive, active, and passive voice. It also refers to length of the sentence. It could be short sentence or long sentence according to Yang. Yeah. Okay. So to make it very simple, syntax is simply the way words are organized structurally. Okay, and this can be either grammatically correct or incorrect. It is still syntax. Okay, so take a look at for this one, the word order. So for your information, we have this one: noun as a subject, a verb, and noun. So would be simple example of syntax. Yeah, so what about the example is just like this. The order, yeah, when you say something, come here, would be analyzed in syntax, verb, adverb. Why you say so? Because take a look at this. Come explicitly in syntax, it is a verb. And here, it is identified as adverb. Okay, but might be analyzed as having an underlying syntax of noun, verb, yeah, and adverb. As you can see from this one, you come here. So when there's a word come here, so it means that you come here. You, it is implied, and come here, according to Nguyen Thi Lang Han. Okay, now, so to make it more simple, I would like to elaborate this course by uh, showing you about part of speech, phrases, clauses, and sentences. So this session, so we just focus on part of speech first. Okay. Now, so when we talk about part of speech or word categories, or in Indonesia we call that word classes, but I like this kind of term, part of speech. It is more elegant. Okay. So when we know that about words, yeah, in English, the smallest unit, yeah, words in morphology, it is the smallest unit or constituent is a morpheme, and the biggest unit is a word. But in syntax, however, the smallest unit is a word and the biggest one is a sentence. So you could identify what is the differences between morphology and syntax. Yeah. So the smallest one is a morpheme. The biggest one is a word in morphology, but in syntax, we have smallest one is word, the biggest one is a sentence. Okay, so this is the hierarchy. I mean, when we try to create a sentence, so what we need is some sort of part of speech. Yeah, and then and after you have a part of speech, you can create a phrases. And after you create a phrases, you can create clauses or more than clauses. So what is it? Sentences. Okay. Now, so for your information, I think already all of you already know about how the speech table is just like this. We have noun, we have a verb, yeah, we have adverb, adjective, pronoun, preposition, conjunction, and also interjection. And so what's the function? What is it? What's the definition? And what's the example? Take a look at the for the sentences. You could be able to find out in this kind of table. Okay, so noun is kind of things or person or name or something, something you can touch, something you can feel. You can touch it, yeah, you can feel it. Okay, and verb, adverb, and so on. Okay, I would like to elaborate one by one. Okay, so the first thing first, so we talk about nouns. Okay, nouns are mostly described as a being of the name of something, including people or places. For instance, it may be simple to say like table, it is noun, chair, it is noun. Something that concrete, okay? Something you can see, you can touch, but it is totally different with something abstract, okay? Now we have this. So noun, it could be, there is concrete noun, there's also abstract noun, okay? So abstract concept is just like love, yeah, something you cannot see it, but you can feel it, okay? Or even Monday. Monday is one of the abstract noun, yeah? And so for your perspective or your knowledge, you know that noun is like girl, dog, apple, or something like that. So by using the term of noun, we can describe all of the sentences are follows just like this. Take a look at this. Sentence, or yeah, I could say that sentence in short. So we have the plus noun, likes plus the plus noun. For instance, okay, the girl likes the dog. The dog likes the girl. The apple likes the apple. Okay, so we can identify that noun is this, and this is also another noun. We can create a sentence by using that kind of structure, yeah, with the plus noun, and then this is, we know that this is a verb, yeah, for a simple construction. So we have this is as a subject, this is a verb, and this is object. Okay, so that was a noun. And also we have also determiners. So what is it, determiners? Determiners are a small group of words, and they act to limit or to determine uh, to some extent possibly the possible range of the things which noun can refer to. For instance, the noun girl can refer to any girl in the entire universe. But if we put this, yeah, in this girl in the sentence, so we are limiting the meaning to one specific girl. Yeah. So the basic determiner are article. Yeah. So we have uh indefinite article such as an or a. And also we have definite articles such as the, according to Thomas. Okay, determiner is just like, yeah, this is the, this or that. It could be identified as determiners. For instance, so we have determiner plus noun plus likes plus determiners plus noun. So we can construct the sentence like this. This girl likes the dog. This girl likes that dog. This girl likes this dog. This girl likes that dog. The girl likes this dog. That girl likes the dog. This girl likes that dog. And that girl likes this dog. So can you see that we can create a lot of more than 5 sentences by only using this kinds of what is it structure. Yeah. So we can create this sentence. Yeah. So we create some variation of the sentences. Okay. And after determinant, so we have verb. Yeah. So we know that action verb. Yeah. For instance, likes, eats, buys are all verb from the following sentences. This girl likes the apple. This girl buys the apple. This girl likes the apple. Okay. So what kind of apple? Uh, Smartphone or literally fruit? Yeah, that's the girl. Okay. And but we cannot say that just like this. So what do you say about 3D? This girl dropped the apple. So what exactly verb? Verb is yes, something that describes the action. Okay. We can find out that the girl buys the apple. The girl is happy. So buys is identified as a verb. Okay. And the girl is happy. We know that is identified as a verb in English because it is category for to be. Okay. So that was verb. Nah, so we have also another action verb. Yeah, so this is the construction of the sentence. Determinant plus noun plus verb plus determinant plus noun. Yeah, the dog likes the apple. The girl buys the apple. Uh, that dog eats the apple. Yeah, okay. So we have also another construction of the sentence like this. This dog kissed that girl. The hen are the corn and the apple eats the apple. So from this all example, we can find out that different words and have different meaning, but they have, uh, but they share the same structure or form. So this is, how can we say that this is form or the structure? Okay, next. Now, and afterwards, so we have after noun, determiner, and also verb, we have adjective. So what is an adjective? Yes, adjective, something that describes a noun, such as an object, person, place, or thing. For instance, so we have the book is very expensive. So where is the adjective here? The adjective is expensive, very expensive. Yeah, because why? It describes noun. What is it? The book. So you're so beautiful. So beautiful, it is kinds of adjective because it is describes a noun's you. Okay. So what about adverb? Yeah. Adverb is something that tell us how, where, or when something happens. For instance, adverbs just like this. She sings beautifully. She sings beautifully. Okay. So how does she sing beautifully? Okay. So this is uh describe about the verb. She sings how beautifully. She can read well. Where is adverb here? Adverb is well. Why? How can you identify that one? How does she read? She read well. So this is, how can we say that adverb? Okay. And what about preposition? Another part of speech. So we have preposition. Preposition belongs to the small group which express relation of the place, direction, time, or position. For instance, so we have prepositions such as of, at, to, from, until, and so on. So we can find out that this is preposition. So take a look at, for the example, Sally looked up. So this is identified as preposition. What else? Sally looked up the chimney. So this is also as preposition. The cat sat on the mat. So where is preposition? This is preposition on. The cow jumped over the moon. So we could identify that. Preposition is over. Yeah. The baby sleeps in the afternoon. So where's preposition? The baby sleeps in the crib, in the pram. Yeah. So also preposition is in. This is what do we call that? Preposition. And what about another one? Same words, but different part of speech. So what you have to do, try to determine the following part of speech. Okay, now take a look at this. Ready? Steady, and go for the following slide. So what do you say about this, guys? We had a good laugh over the John's mistake. Why do you laugh? Okay, would you like to identify what part of speech of these kinds of word? So what kind of words? Which one? The word laugh. Okay, and also we have also laugh here, but they are different part of speech. Would you like to identify? Please write down on the column below in the comments. Okay. So this is the picture for number one, the picture for number two. So you could text on the comments. Okay. I can wait for your answer. Next. What about this? I have my doubt about his honesty. Okay. Okay, sorry. So I have my doubt about his honesty. I can adapt his honesty. So we have the same word, but different part of speech. Please identify what kind of part of speech it is. First one and the second one. Okay. Next. She was drying her hair. Is this pen dry? Okay. Dry. What kind of part of speech here? And what about this? Is this pen dry? Okay, what kind of part of speech? Okay, what about another one? It was very brave of you to go. Brave. We decided to brave the storm. Okay, so you could make some answer from the following comment on the comment below. And what else? Yes, this one, my brother has bought a very fast car. What part of speech it is? Why do you always drive so fast? So what kind of part of speech it is? Please try to figure out. What about this? This newspaper is daily. This newspapers appears daily. Okay. So what part of speech it is? What a part of speech it is? Okay. Number one, picture number one, and picture number two. Please. What about this? We all have to earn our daily needs. What do you say about daily here? What part of speech it is? Is it noun? Is it verb? Is it adjective? Is it adverb? Okay, try to figure out. And what about another one? So we have also around. Look at this. He was knocked out in the first round. What speech it is? The police car rounded the corner on the four wheels. Rounded. Uh, what part of speech it is? Okay. Next, we have a round table in our dining room. Round again. What part of speech it is? Adjective, adverb, or noun, or what? Yeah. And please discuss in a group and try to figure out another example. Okay. I was wondering that, so you could be give some feedback or response on the column, on the comment below about the following another example, for instance. Okay. So that was for the presentation for today. I hope that you guys very still in a good way, in a good spirit, in a good uh, yeah, in a good situation by looking in this kinds of English syntax. Hopefully that so you can get some insight from the whole material. And please, I was wondering for your participation from the feedback. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much for your attention. Class dismissed and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.